Hey, this is Bruce from ModerndriveLine, your 5 and 6-speed conversion specialist and Tremec Elite distributor. We're here to talk about the TKO Series 5-speed. The TKO 5-speed is offered in two different gear ratios, the TKO 500 with a 327 first gear, 0.68 overdrive, the TKO 600 with a 287 first gear, and an optional either 0.64 or 0.82 overdrive. Versatility of the TKO is that it can be bolted up to many different applications. Tremec offers it with both a GM pattern with a GM input shaft for the placement of either like the Richmond, Saginaw, Muncie patterns that were so commonly known as. The Ford application is done with a TKO style bell housing for small block applications, but can be adapted to 4-speed and 3-speed bell housings with either a shortened input shaft that ModerndriveLine offers or with an adapter plate of various varieties that we also offer. We'll be more information on that in a later video. Other versatility of the TKO is multiple shift positions. Transmission currently comes with a shift position towards the rear at about 19 inches. As we flip the shifter forward with the dual patterns in our cutaway shown here, we can go to about the 16-inch dimension. As a dealer installed option, we can also install a mid position here, shown here with no offset, but we can offer this with an offset going forward, back, or a combination of side to side and back. So again, that's a dealer installed option. Tremec used to offer a position here in the front. It has not been available for quite some number of years, but with the advent of our mid position and about a 2-inch offset forward, we can get you pretty darn close to that same position. Other versatilities with the transmission. It comes with an electric speedometer on the back side here. It's got an analog 2-wire sensor. On the opposing side that you cannot see at the moment is a gear drive with a 7-tooth to allow traditional cable drive, or a VSS of either analog or digital can be installed. Applications for the TKO are not limited to the GM and Ford platform. ModerndriveLine offers many different ways to adapt it to either AMC, Mopar applications, and many other applications that are too long to list here. The way that we do those, however, is with either an adapter type bell housing made by either QuickTime or from ModerndriveLine, but we also offer a complete line of adapter plates. Using the Ford TKO with a longer input shaft affords us the ability to reach into the bell housing with different adapters using the existing bolt pattern. Why would you choose a TKO Series 5-speed over the smaller T5 platform? Well, it has a lot to do, obviously, with strength. The TKO is the big brother to the T5, offering very similar features as far as in single overdrive, but applications that it's well suited for is for big block or high horsepower applications. In cases where the T5 is kind of limited to about the 450 horsepower level on street tires. The TKO transmission, however, can take it all the way up to about 750 again on street type tires. Applications that we typically use the TKO series transmission is for like either early or late model applications, meaning that if we're trying to retrofit an existing 4-speed transmission to a 5-speed and get the additional overdrive with minimal amount of fuss or conversion parts, this really is the transmission that will do that for you. Applications like Cobra, Fairlanes, Tigers, Mustang, those are just a few of the items that we offer in the Ford line, the GM line, Camaros, Chevelles, just to name a few. We took a moment here to turn this unit around to better display our custom offset shifter for the GM applications, specifically the C2 and C3 Corvette. We have developed a offset shifter that takes you through the side. So instead of through the top and over, which would require more room in the tunnel / boot area, we have come up with a side shifter that takes you through the left side and up to retain the OEM shift position and not have to make any modifications to the tunnel in that C2 Corvette application. What we have on display here to further customize this is a C3 Corvette application, where you can see here that the offset is not straight up like it does on a stock unit, but it's offset and laid back to better fit the C3 application. We didn't just stop there. We took the same side shifter application and we further then went to the front position, which is not shown here, but the same concept, side shifting for Sunbeam, Tiger, Fairlane, and many other applications. So not limited to either Ford or GM, but when you want the shifter to be to the side to match that original application with minimal amount of changes to the floor. As part of the side shifting program that we did for the Corvette, we found it necessary to make this middle section here, which is normally called the midshifter section of the transmission, which is typically flat and very broad, we made it more narrow, and we also machined it down, created a new cover for the protrusion of the midshift lug to get more room in the tunnel so that we can tuck the transmission up, get the correct angle for the application with, again, no modifications to the tunnel for the C2 Corvette. Not shown on our display unit here is also a low profile top cover for the main case. That was necessary for applications like 67 through, let's say, 1970 Mustang, and also 1965 6 with further modifications to the body. The top cover allows us to make a square peg essentially fit in a round hole. So we machine the top cover, provide a new steel cover that is exclusively to Modern DriveLine to make it more contoured. Where this really benefits is those with, let's say, a 1969 Mach 1 with a shaker hood. Traditionally, a TKO would require changing the angle just slightly to get the transmission to fit into the tunnel without any modifications. Modern DriveLine years ago developed this low-profile top cover, and we've done several applications where we take a high-profile, high-dollar car that somebody doesn't want to modify, and we're able to make the transmission fit the car. So as an example, 1969 Mach 1 shaker hood car, big block. We didn't want to alter the angle because obviously it is going to affect the shaker hood. So this is where we make the transmission fit the car by machining it with that low profile top cover. Let's talk about some of the supporting equipment that Modern DriveLine offers. We have bell housings, adapters, cross members, hydraulics, flywheels, and clutches. Our clutch line, we actually build a superior line of clutches. It's an in-house MDL brand. And we also take it to the next level by giving you different options in the clutch line. Everything from organic to Kevlar to ceramic. Our single disc Kevlar ceramic, we can take that comfortably to 600 to 650 horsepower on most street applications. And when you really have a lot of horsepower, you really need to go into a twin disc. We offer Ace Racing and Tilton Engineering the ST246 twin disc that can take you comfortably to about 1200 horsepower. Some of the other applications or supporting parts that we offer as part of our package, and also can be sold separately, is our cross members and drive shafts from either QA1, Dynatech, and South Bay DriveLine. To kind of recap some of the versatility of the TKO Series 5-speed would be the shift positions as mentioned before, from the rear, more forward socket, and mid position. As part of the offsets and mid positions that we offer, we also have a complete line of shift levers to further customize your project. We have offset shifters that take you back, some that go straight up, and also forward for the Cobra application as an example. With the versatility of our shifters, as we kind of hinted to here, we offer many different applications. So therefore, we can build you a custom package around the TKO platform. So we offer the complete nuts to bolt solution for you here in your 5-speed applications. If a 5-speed really isn't enough for you, you can also jump into the Magnum 6-speed double overdrive transmissions. And just to summarize the TKO Series 5-speed and what Modern DriveLine offers as a package, we offer everything from the back of the crank to the second U-joint. That includes your flywheel, bell housing, clutch, adapters, hydraulic master cylinders, and internal and external hydraulic slave cylinder options. Of course, the cross member, slip yoke, oil, hardware installation kits, which includes all your nuts and bolts, and custom drive shafts for both steel, aluminum, and carbon fiber options. So see us for all of your 5 and 6-speed conversion projects, and make sure to make it modern. And thank you.
Hi, this is Paul with Modern DriveLine, the 5 and 6-speed conversion specialist and your Tremec Elite distributor. We've discussed 5-speed model transmissions, T5 and TKO, but if you're looking to go next level and you need a little bit more for the power you're making, the Magnum 6-speed is for you. The Magnum 6-speed is a double overdrive, 700 foot-pound plus torque capable transmission. This transmission is available in the Magnum F for 3rd and 4th gen Camaros and the Magnum XL for 05 and later Mustangs. The Magnum XL is available for 05 and later Mustangs and late model Camaros, both eliminating remote shifters and going to a live stick.